Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I know it's been a while since I've been on here and since you guys have seen my lovely face, but I do explain why I kind of wasn't recording videos and why I wasn't uploading more into the video, but it's just pretty much because I went out of town with my family just to spend time with them, but I do explain it a little bit more into the video. Also, for today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I did get this idea from Tina Halada, and it's the subscribers pick my makeup challenge. I think that's what she titled it. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure what I'm going to title it, but I got this idea from her, so I'll go ahead and leave her video down below. So pretty much what it was is she went on Twitter and she did like a whole bunch of polls of different products like primer, foundation, concealer, bronzer, all that good stuff. So I went ahead and I did the same thing, and whatever votes came in and whatever was the majority vote is what product I went ahead and I used. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this look right here with products that you guys went ahead and chose for me, then just feel free and keep on watching. So I went on Twitter and I did one of those polls. I'm pretty sure if you guys have Twitter, you guys all know what it is. I did one of the polls and I did one for every pretty much product that I would use on my face, which is like primer, eyeshadow, foundation, concealer, setting powder, all that good stuff. So I'll go ahead and show you guys. Again, I'll leave my Twitter handle somewhere in the screen so you guys can go ahead and follow me. So I did primer, I did foundation, I did concealer, all that good stuff, okay? So, and that is why I say that you guys are the ones that pick my makeup. To start off, for primer, I gave everybody 3 options, and the first one was the Nature by Nature primer, which is the one that I've been using consistently. And then I did the Bare Minerals Prime Time, which looks like that. And then the last one is the NYX Pore Filler. So it was a tie 50 and 50 between the Bare Minerals and the Porefessional. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use these two to start. And I'm going to use the pore filling one first, of course, because I need it to fill my pores. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this one. This one is a good primer. I really like how it leaves my skin feeling. So for this one, I'm just going to apply it kind of to this area around here. Mainly where you have the most visible pores, of course. And it leaves it really, really silky. Not like a silicone-based primer, but like it feels really silky, like smooth. I'm not sure if that makes sense. And if you guys are wondering why I'm always wearing black, it's because I record videos like when I'm on my way to work. And obviously since I'm a hairdresser, I have to wear all black. Okay. So that is using the NYX Pore Filling one. And next I'm going to take this Bare Minerals Prime Time Original Foundation Primer. This one doesn't really say if it's like for oily skin. It doesn't really say anything. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this one. This one does come out a lot, as you guys can see. And this one, as you guys can tell by how I'm showing you, it is like a silicone-based primer. I have used this one once, but I honestly don't remember. And this one feels really, really, like, slippery. I'm not sure if that makes sense. So I'm going to kind of go ahead and apply it to the rest of the areas of my face where I didn't apply any of the NYX Pore Filling one. So while that is soaking into my skin, I'm going to go ahead and move on with the next product, which is foundation. So the 4 foundations that I listed. The first one was the Hourglass Stick Foundation, the Tarte Amazonian Clay, the Maybelline Fit Me, and the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick. And this one won by majority. This one had 67%, and that is the Hourglass Stick Foundation. As you guys know, I used this one before. The only thing is, which I'm kind of scared, and I think I said in one of my previous videos, is this one is a little bit too light for me. But when I go ahead and I bronze, I'll go ahead and bronze up a little extra so that way it can balance everything out. So this is what the Hourglass Stick Foundation looks like. I'm pretty sure you guys have all seen what it looks like. It's been out for quite some time now, and I have to say this was, I want to say this is, no, I'm sorry. I want to say this is one of the higher end foundations that I have, but it has to be these two, the Hourglass and the Jouer foundation. But this one is really, really full coverage, and that's what I love about it. And I'm literally almost out, like that's all that it goes. So I have to like scrape it out. So, and this is in the shade Nude. And the only reason why I got this shade in the first place was because Daisy Marquez got this shade. And I was like, oh, that's my shade. Which I should have kind of color matched better, I guess. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take... And I am a really full coverage. So that's why I go in with a lot more. And I bring it down my neck because since I did mention that it is lighter, I like to bring it down my neck. So that way I can blend it all down. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my damp beauty blender. And I'm just going to go in and start blending that out. With stick foundations, I feel like it's a little easier to blend out with a brush just because it's stick and it's a little bit more of a thicker consistency, in my opinion at least. So it's a little better with the brush just because the bristles on the brush are a little bit more like dense and a little bit more rough. So it's easier to blend out. But I like the beauty blender just for the finish that it gives it. And you don't see like the little streaks of the brush. But you can go ahead and honestly blend it out with whatever you would like. So as I mentioned in the beginning, the reason why I hadn't been recording or didn't have a video up for you guys was because it was my mom's birthday and dad's birthday actually these past 2 weekends. So we took a trip out to Rosarito, and I'm pretty sure you guys know where that is at. And for those of you that don't, it's kind of going towards Mexico, like Ensenada. So we went and we took a trip out there with my family, just to kind of get away and celebrate mostly my mom's birthday, because my mom's birthday is the one that came first. But this past weekend it was my dad, so we went ahead and celebrated that. And I just wanted to go ahead and spend as much time with them as I can, because since I do work most of the time, I only have 2 days off during the week. Even Saturday and Sundays I work. So, and those are like the 2 days that my parents always have off. But I'm never really here, as I said, because I work on the weekends. So that trip was kind of for us to get away and just to spend time together. So that way I wasn't, I'm just going to be honest, I wasn't worried about recording, just because I wanted to spend time with my family and enjoy my time there. So I'm not sure if you can see how the foundation is a little bit lighter. You can kind of see not that much of a difference, but it's there and I can notice it. I think I did mention in one of my other videos that I use this foundation and I wore it to work, and I didn't realize until I was in the car when I looked in my mirror. I was like, oh my god, like it was so light. Like, as I said, you can't really tell, but I mean, whatever. Okay, so then for concealer, I did 3 options. The 3 options was the Urban Decay Naked Skin, which I haven't used that one in forever. The LA Girl Pro Concealer and the Maybelline Fit Me, and by majority votes, again 67%, the LA Girl concealer one. And as you guys know, I use this on a daily, so this is what it looks like. And this one is in the shade Porcelain. I used to use I think it was the yellow corrector one, but that one's all gone. So I really love the LA Girl ones. First, to begin with, because they're so inexpensive, and secondly, I feel like they give a lot of coverage. So I don't even know why I put this much. I shouldn't have put too much just because my foundation is already light, but whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender again. What I like doing is I like blending it out, and since I don't like my under eye feeling too cakey, what I do is when I go ahead and I blend it out, or it kind of looks blended out like that, I go ahead and just take like a towel and I kind of just like pounce my beauty blender on there just to get some of that product off, just so I'm not applying too much underneath my eye. I kind of only pull my hair back when I do my foundation because I hate when it gets in the way. I actually need a new concealer, so if you guys have any suggestions of concealers that you guys have been loving recently, go ahead and leave them down in the comments down below. I would really love to know, because as I said, I need a new one. I want to try the Bare Minerals, because if you guys follow Jenny69, sure that she's been in love with that one, and she pairs it with the Frankie Rose foundation, which I need to get a new one because I'm all out. That literally lasted me like 3 months, 2 months maybe. So she tried the Bare Minerals one, so I want to go ahead and try that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. For the highlight on the nose, I don't blend it out that much because as you can see, it looks like I have like a contoured nose. So that's why I kind of just blend it out just a little bit, just because I like the illusion of having a contoured nose without really having to go in and contour it. Okay. So now, I did give the option for setting powder, but I didn't really like specify like for the under eye and the full face. But since I don't want to cheat you guys, I'm gonna, so let me just go ahead and give you the options that I did. The first one was the Kat Von D translucent powder. The second one was the Airspun, and then the third one, it wasn't really like a loose powder, but it was the LA Girl HD powder, which looks like this. So, majority vote again by 67%. It was the Airspun, which looks like this. I'm pretty sure you guys have all seen this one. And this one is in the shade Honey Beige. And I haven't, actually online, I think I have set my entire face with this. But I don't remember how my face like turned out. So, I'm just going to go ahead and blend out any creases if there's any creases underneath my eye. And then I'm going to go ahead and with that same beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take some. I'm going to try to dust some off. And I'm going to start to set my entire face. I like this powder just because it is really finely milded. Is that how you say it? Finely milled? Milled? I don't know. But the only thing, honestly, that I can't stand is the smell. And if you guys have tried this product, you guys know what I'm talking about. It just has a really, like, grandma old kind of smell. So after we set, I put bronzer. So the 3 bronzers that I did was the Kat Von D palette. It was a Hoola Benefit bronzer, or the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil powder. Again, by majority vote, 67%. It was the Hoola Benefit bronzer, which you guys know that's my ish right here. Looks like this. I'm pretty sure you guys all know what it looks like by now. So mine is literally like, where is it? Right there. That's all that I have left. So I have to go get some. So I'm going to dump this. And I'm taking that on this crown brush. It's like a powder brush. I don't know why I've been loving my bronzer with this one. Again, I'm going to bronze a lot because with this one, you want to start off kind of light first, and then you want to build it up. You don't want to just take too much and then start off, with too much. It's better to build it up. I think the reason why I like this brush is because it's like a big brush. So it's going to kind of give it like a more natural, and it's going to apply it like on a bigger area of the face, whereas if you were to go in with a like small brush like this, it's going to be like really defined. I'm not sure if that makes sense. So for highlight, I gave 4 options. The first one was the Makeup Revolution Baked Highlighter, which you guys know that was my ride or die in my previous videos. The second was the Anastasia Beverly Hills and M. Razy collaboration. The third one was the Baby in Paradise and Morphe Brushes collaboration as well. And then the fourth and last one was the Becca Opal. This one, it was like so close. The M. Razy and the Baby in Paradise both were tied 33%, but the Becca Opal won by 34%. So, looks like this. And then, where's my highlighting brush? As you guys know, my Morphe M510 brush. This used to be like my go-to highlight as well. These are like one of the first like higher end highlights that I ever bought. Okay, and then I did a separate one for palettes. I did 4 different palettes. I did the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. I did the Morphe 39A palette, the Laura Lee Cat's Pajama, and lastly the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. And by majority vote, again 67%, the Jaclyn Hill palette won. So that was 1 vote that I did, and then the next one was eyeshadow technique kind of look. I gave 4 options: smoky eye, halo eye, cut crease, and natural. And this one won by 34%, which was natural. The halo eye and the cut crease were both tied 33%. But by majority votes, I have to go with whatever one won, which was the natural. So I'm going to go in with But I did give another option for glitter, yes or no, and yes one, of course, come on, with 75%. So it's going to be natural, but with glitter. I don't know if that makes sense. So, to start off, I'm going to take this Be Bella NG332 brush, and I'm going to take Creamsicle, I think, which is this shade right here. So I really like this one as a transition shade. So I'm just going to start to, first I'm going to like stab that into the crease. As you can see, these are really, really pigmented. I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to wipe my brush off, and then I'm just going to start to slowly blend out that color. And then I'm going to go in more with a more tapered brush. This is the Be Bella NG344 brush. And then I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's like a kind of, not mustard color. Again, I'm going to just stab that into the crease. Again, we're going for natural, so I had to pick kind of neutral colors. Flat shader brush. This one's the Morphe M422 brush. Looks like this. And then I'm going to take like a bronze looking shimmer shade. I'm going to take this one right here. And then I'm just going to tap that onto the eye. Again, it's not going to be super precise. I'm going to go in with this Stila Magnificent glitter eyeshadow. And this is in the shade Smoldering Satin. It looks like this. So I'm just going to take a little bit. Whatever's on the applicator, I'm just going to go ahead and take behind on the back of my hand like that. And then with this brush right here, I'm not sure where this is from, but I'm just going to literally just tap that, and then whatever goes onto the eye is my glitter. For lips, I gave 3 options. I gave nude, a red, or like a glossy nude, and by majority votes, 75% glossy nude won, which I think is going to go perfect with this look. I'm going to first lip line my lips with the MAC Strip Down Lip Liner. I'm pretty sure you guys all know what that is. Okay, and then now for lip gloss, I want to take the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. Looks like this. So that is pretty much it for this entire video. This is how the look came out with your guys' request. So pretty much you guys are the ones that did my makeup, and you guys chose actually a really good product, which I'm actually surprised because you guys know me so well. A couple of the products that I've used plenty of times. So that pretty much is it for this entire video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, or this challenge I should say. I had a lot of fun creating it. I'll probably do more of these, like on Twitter and poll, just so we can connect a little bit better, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this entire video. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys aren't already. Again, don't forget to turn your post notifications on so you guys are notified every single time I upload a new video. And that's pretty much all, and I will see you guys on the next one.